If I were going back to school right now, these are the 7 fragrances I would be wearing. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Disa Maria here. Yes, we're doing a what would I be wearing back to school fragrance list if I was going back to school for the 2024-2025 school year. It's been a minute since we did back to school, but alas, this list is aimed at the 16 to 24-year-old young lady. That's where we're going here. 16 because I know personally 16 was when I started wearing fragrances, like full-on perfumes, designer perfumes. So that's usually about junior year of high school, and of course 18 and beyond is when you get into your college age, young ladies. And I was wearing my full-on spreads of fragrances. I'm already seeing some dorm setups and whatnot too, so the girls are wearing the fragrances. So we're gonna give some suggestions, whatnots, and just, you know, put yourself in that space. As always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I am rocking out with MAC, and this is MAC Teddy 2.0, which is a nice nudie type of color. This would absolutely be an easy reach color if I was still in school right now, especially in my dorm room, because I used to keep a spread of lipsticks and I needed something that was quick so I would not be late to class. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one that actually could have made this list, but alas, when we think of back to school, we think of more fall scents. But anywho, this is a summer fragrance, and this is from Ellis Brooklyn, and this is Miami Nectar. So maybe, you know, for my dorm moving girls or that first week of high school, that type of thing, you could probably pull this out as well, because this one has been a winner. And this one is definitely fun for a lot of different ages, but in particular for my school age young ladies. And that again is Ellis Brooklyn's Miami Nectar. Another thing too, when I think of back to school, we see all the different supplies and things. Of course, we think about fragrances, we think about clothes and whatnot. But of course, the current batch of students, they are also big about being able to make content with their friends and whatnot. So this was pretty cool. I have this new microphone set that was kindly sent over to me from Movo. Thank you all. This is a wireless microphone system that you can plug into your phone. I have the system with 2 microphones. So yeah, you can make content and your friend can make content and y'all can have good audio. So you literally just plug it into the base of your phone and then you speak into the microphones. So add that to your back to school list, because hey, you gotta make content too, because it's like if you didn't record it, did it really happen? But alas, thank you again to Movo for sending that over to me. And yeah, they're pretty cool and they're really affordable too, especially for audio. So now let's talk about fragrances. So the first fragrance I would absolutely recommend if I was in school again right now, because this scent has had a run now for, I want to say 5 years, so she's certified. And that fragrance would have to be this beauty right here, Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. The Valentino lineup as a whole could actually make this list as a good back to school fragrance, but ain't nothing like the one that really started the hype train, the one that really broke the internet, and that was this beauty right here, the original Donna Born in Roma, y'all. So y'all, it has blackcurrant, there's pink pepper in here, there's jasmine sandalwood, and of course the main note that matters, bourbon vanilla. There's cashmere and gaiac wood in here too, but it's a bourbon vanilla scent. So this is what I like to call a fruity vanilla scent, and as we know, vanilla is all the rage right now. So you can't go wrong smelling fruity and also with that sweet vanilla situation. This is a crowd-pleasing scent. Of course, you know, we want to make a splash, and this is one that lasts all day. So this will get you through all of your classes, all of your activities. And this is just one that's a crowd pleaser for the girls. I mean, it's just good. And this is the one I would definitely still be wearing right now if I was going back to school, for sure, because I'm wearing it right now. This again is Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. The next fragrance, this next fragrance, y'all, next to be fair, this is for my bougie girls. This is for the girls that are already starting to like designer decor. Say my girls that are already having like Chanel, Paris, Dior type of decor on their wall, hanging up in their dorm room type of thing, or even in their closet or their bedroom at home. This is for that girl. But so the first one I want to put on here has to be the new Dior Miss Dior Parfum, you all. This right here for 2024. I have already reviewed this one. I've also done a dedicated review on the Valentino fragrance as well, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. But the Miss Dior Parfum 24, if you like strawberry, this is for you, because the girls love strawberry, hey. And this is just a good scent, but this is also when you still want to smell youthful, but also like, I'm sophisticated, I'm a young lady, I'm growing up, that type of thing. Dior, just, you can't go wrong with a Miss Dior. I literally wore Miss Dior Cherie back in college, so that's why for me, this is a bit of nostalgia. Of course, we just have to modernize it for, of course, the new school girls. But this right here, y'all, it has top notes of apricot, there's peach, mandarin orange, then we have wild strawberry, we have jasmine, we have patchouli, amber, moss, and atlas cedar. But most importantly, this is for the strawberry girls. It's a fruit chuli scent, meaning fruit and patchouli, which is a quintessential DNA that's feminine, but you also want to smell sophisticated. That's why I said this is for my bougie girls. They love designer. This is for you. Can't go wrong with this one, and nobody's gonna be mad at it. In fact, you'll be thought of as, she's getting her life together. She's going places. This is the type of fragrance to me. So Miss Dior 2024 absolutely had to be on this list, y'all. Okay, I'm having so much fun with this list because so many memories are coming back as I film this. But the next one, again, keeping in theme with my designer slash the bougie girls. This one is a certified legend, especially back in school. And it's still a legend to this day for the current crop of schoolgirls, y'all. This right here, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. This one ain't going nowhere. This one's not going anywhere. This was that girl back in my day, and she's still a bestseller to this day. She's still on display in Sephora now. The girls are still buying it. There's more sizes for it now than it was back in the day. This scent is still good, again, for the girls that are CC down, CC certified. Coco Mademoiselle. So there's orange blossom in here. We have Turkish rose. We got jasmine. We have patchouli, of course, and there's tonka bean in here. Class in a bottle. This is for when you want to wear Chanel, but of course you don't want to smell like, I hate to say this, but this is what the kids would say. I don't want to smell like grandma, but I still want to wear Chanel. This is the Chanel for you. And I actually wore this fragrance in college, so that's why this scent really does hit home. And I'm happy to see that it's still a bestseller, and again, it's still out on display. It's still that girl for that reason, so that's why I would highly recommend Chanel Coco Mademoiselle in 2024. I sure would. Now, this whole brand as a whole right now is definitely having a moment. It's very popular, but in particular, but I'm gonna highlight this one for my schoolgirls. This next fragrance, y'all, is from the house of Burberry, and this is Burberry Her, the Elixir version. And I say the Elixir version because the original Burberry Her, we've smelled it, she's cute, but for me, and this is for the girls that like the original but you want to amp it up, especially heading into fall, thinking about going to Friday Night Lights, going to a football game or whatnot, it might be a little cooler, so you want to add a little extra oomph to it. This one is thicker and creamier for sure than the original Burberry Hair. So y'all, it has made notes of strawberry, there's blackberry, there's jasmine, there's vanilla in here, and sandalwood. The vanilla and sandalwood is so creamy in this fragrance. You will smell cozy in this. So this is when we're starting to get into, again, hoodie weather, football weather. Highly recommend Burberry Her Elixir. I literally was seeing some football practices, and I saw some Friday Night Lights riding by at school nearby, and I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta put Burberry Her Elixir in there. So that was the inspiration for this one, because I was like, I would so wear this for a football game. So yes, highly recommend Burberry Her Elixir. Yes, it's a back to school fragrance. Now this next fragrance was a legend back in the day, in the 2000s and the later part of the 2000s. Legend. So I have to put its more modern rendition on it because this had a run and it's still good to this day. From the house of Marc Jacobs, y'all, Daisy Oh So Intense, because this is the more modern rendition. And you all know I adore this version. I've done a dedicated review on it as well. Definitely check that out. But original Daisy used to be the it girl fragrance back in high school, college years, back in the 2000s. And now Daisy Oh So Intense, this thing has been out now for a few years, and this is still on display in Ulta and whatnot, because I went to Ulta recently and I said this is still out as if it's brand new. So that just lets you know that that Daisy DNA is still on. So y'all, this fragrance has made notes of strawberry, pear, bergamot. We have honey, we got some jasmine, we have vanilla in here, benzoin, and moss. And let me tell you, it's the honey note in here. It is the honey note with that strawberry, and there's an airiness to it. This is a good scent. This is sweet. This is sticky sweet, actually. It's sticky sweet, but it's airy at the same time. So I like that about this fragrance. And again, going back to the fact that original Daisy was a big seller amongst school-age young ladies, that's why I have to put Oh So Intense version on here, because she holding the legacy up, y'all. She really is. She's good. Highly recommend Daisy Oh So Intense. The next fragrance that we gotta talk about, because if you're in school right now, 2024, 2025, and you are a fragrance girly, of course, Kayali is all up in your timeline. It's all through your feed, and it's a matter of which one do you love, which one's gonna be your scent. And I would have to highly recommend as a back to school fragrance, it would have to be the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. And this is because this fragrance smells like the carnival, aka the fair. And I've said that in multiple videos, including this dedicated review. And I know here we're already getting billboards and signs up about the fair coming to town. So yeah, back to school, fair coming to town. I was like, oh, pistachio, yum. Yep, Yum Pistachio Gelato. It has pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet cream. We have whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy is in here. This is so good. It's sweet, but it's fun, and it's also kind of nutty too at the same time. So there's a gourmand touch to this fragrance. This is one you will smell different. Again, because I've noticed a trend. The other ones tend to have more of like a strawberry vibe as well. So if you like, I don't want to smell like strawberries, but I still want to scent this sweet, this is the one for you out of this list. So yes, Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. She's good. It's giving carnival season. And then the last fragrance I want to recommend, this is for my girls that love fragrance, but we're already trying to dip our toe into more niche things. We're trying to, you know, you're going to end up one day being heavy into the fragrance community soon. I just see it. This one is for you. This next one's from the house of Killian, and this is Killian Princess, yes, which this one is considered an entry into the house of Killian, which is a very well known and loved niche house, we know. So y'all, this right here, Princess, is key notes of ginger, there's green tea and marshmallow. Again, different, but it's cozy. This is one that you're not gonna smell every day. Like, you're not gonna smell it going to class. You're not gonna smell it in the dorm as much. You're just not gonna smell it, but it's gonna also be familiar at the same time. So that's why I say this was a good entry for my girls that are like, I already like fragrances, but I'm trying to dip my nose. I'm trying to dip my toe into like the niche world and all that, and I'm trying to really get acquainted to it. This is for you, in my opinion, because this scent still surprised me to this day. I have a huge Killian collection, but this one still holds its own even compared to those. It's just saying, but it's still youthful at the same time. So this is one, it's different, but at the same time you still smell your age type of thing, because you don't necessarily want to smell older. I get that. But highly recommend Killian Princess because she's cozy and she'll do well as we head into September and October when it really starts to get cooler. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my back to school fragrances list. This was a lot of fun to make because a lot of memories are in here, but also we had to modernize the memories again because the new batch of girls are coming up. I hope y'all have an amazing school year. Moms, aunties, sisters, grandparents, because I have all ages watching. Yeah, let me know what they end up wearing. Drop me. What are your daughters wearing? What are your nieces wearing? What are your granddaughters wearing for back to school? What's their scent? What have they asked for? Also, too, another thing I want to mention is that the majority of the fragrances on this list also come in travel sizes, so you don't have to go the full bottle strength price. I get that. You can get you a travel size and still get the scent and for a fraction of the price. So that's another reason why this list looks the way that it looks, so it can be more inclusive, that type of thing. And again, shout out to Movo for sending us our wireless mic system so we can continue to make content, because I know we're going to have a lot of back to school content. I'm already seeing Bama Rush talk happening. Yeah. So let me know what you think, you all. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye, everyone.